for somebody else.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then do think about subscribing down below. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my Spotify Wrapped 2019. I was so excited when this came out, honestly. I was buzzing. It's like the one thing I look forward to every year, which is really sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, as soon as I found out that it had been released, it was like 1:30 in the morning, I think. I was actually just about to go to bed and it like got released and I was like, I should look at this now. So I was going through it and I was, you know, pleasantly surprised again of what my listening habits were like. You know, I didn't really expect half of them, so I mean, I'm excited. So I thought I'd make a video and go through it with you guys since a lot of you seem to like my last Spotify Wrapped video. So I thought I'd do it again and we'll see how I did, I suppose. So before we get started, if you are brand new to my channel and you want to see my face again, then click subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And also be sure to follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna go into my Spotify Wrapped. So I'm gonna do this on the app version because I don't have a computer nearby to go on the desktop. I like that it's on the phone, it's a lot easier for me. So we're gonna do the phone version. So we're gonna start off and I'm gonna play the first bit and I'm gonna put on screen what I'm seeing as well so you guys can see and follow along with me. So it says, in 2019 your sound changed with the seasons. So it starts off with winter, and by the looks of it I listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys, 21 Pilots. Are we surprised? Listened to my top 2018 songs quite a lot because apparently I was infatuated with what they had compiled in the playlist for me that year, and a lot of Falling in Reverse as well. In spring it looks like I listened to a lot of Billie Eilish. I had a very odd experience with Billie Eilish's music. I started off the year absolutely not enjoying it. I was like, what is this? What am I listening to right now? I don't enjoy it. Then after like 10-20 more listens, I was hooked. You know, I know she's been around before her most recent popular album come out, which I did listen to a lot of that old stuff. But you know, I was pleasantly surprised and actually come to quite enjoy it. So yeah, so Billie is in my spring. And so are 21 Pilots as per. And I listened to the top 50 global tracks a lot. Apparently that was something that I was doing. I don't know why, I wish I knew. Now moving into summer, it looks like I listened to more 21 Pilots. Okay. I also listened to a playlist called Urban Classics, which I think I listened to that a lot because I found a lot of like N-dubs and stuff like that in it, and it was kind of throwing me back to when I was like a 12-year-old N-dubs fangirl. Yep, that did happen, trust me. It was a phase. It was a very odd phase that I went through. I listened to a lot of Willow Smith as well, and I'll tell you why, because I was listening to a lot of Wait a Minute, and that was purely because it was a TikTok famous song. And that is why I listened to it a lot, because it got stuck in my head. And it looks like I listened to a lot of Dove Cameron as well, which I think looking back on it I was probably listening to one of the Descendants soundtrack quite a lot, so yes, that's where that's come from. So autumn or fall as they call it, it looks like I listened to a lot of Blink-182, TikTok famous songs, 21 Pilots again, and more Blink-182. Okay then. So one lucky artist was your number one, and that was of course 21 Pilots. Oh, so they were my number one artist last year, so they've come in a second year running now. And it looks like I spent 45 hours listening to them, which is just over half of how many hours I listened to them last year, which was like 80 I think. But the reason that was because they had obviously dropped a new album and I was streaming it a lot, so that's where that's come from. According to this, my favourite song of theirs was Chlorine, which I did listen to Chlorine a lot this year. It's just my favourite song of Trench. I want to say like it's one of my top faves. So my top artists are 21 Pilots, Arctic Monkeys, Blink-182, Nicki Minaj and Billie Eilish. I told my friend Jay that Nicki Minaj was in my top 5 and he was very proud of me, to say the least. Yeah, I've had a couple of replacements this time around. I know that 21 Pilots and Arctic Monkeys and Blink-182 were in my last year's one, but Nicki and Billie were not. They have replaced some people. I'm going to put last year's one here and this year's one here so you guys can see the difference. And when it comes to your music, you've listened to artists from 51 countries. So I've listened to Arctic Monkeys a lot, which are from the United Kingdom. I have listened to Billie Eilish a lot and she's from the United States. Looks like I listened to a lot of Tame Impala and he's from Australia. I listened to a lot of Justin Bieber apparently, from Canada he is. And I also listened to a lot of Rihanna, so that's pretty cool. I actually like how diverse my countries were there. So she's from Barbados. So according to this, I was genre fluid. I like that. It says I refuse to let one sound define me. So I'll put the little thing up on here, but it looks like I listen to pop the most, and then rock, then pop rap, and then pop punk and show tunes. And apparently I loved these songs the most. So we've got Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, we've got Chlorine by 21 Pilots, we've got also My Blood by 21 Pilots, we've also got Wait a Minute by Willow or Willow Smith. I've got okay, so this song is really hard for me to explain why this is in here. So this song was used on TikTok for the becoming an e-girl trend, and for me it was just such a funny song to listen to. I don't know, it just got really catchy. Obviously I know the song's kind of meaning and it's a bit weird, it's a weird song, but nonetheless it was very catchy. But by the looks of it, there was also Tame Impala in there, Falling in Reverse, more 21 Pilots, I think that's 1975 in the back, and Two Door Cinema Club. Now they're just saying thanks for being premium since 2015. Can you believe I've paid for Spotify for 4 years now? I mean, I could never go back. It says I discovered 381 new artists, but I really vibed with Billie Eilish. I explored 18 of their songs, listened to one of their albums and spent over 7 hours with them. I like that. I listened to her quite a fair bit, to be fair. Looks like I've had a Spotify account since 2013. So now that it looks like they're going to give me like a decade rundown. Oh no, here we go, they're going to list my listening minutes. Oh my god. So I put a little thing on the screen. But 2015 was my least listened to year, so I only listened to 6,000 minutes of music, nearly 7,000. This year though, I only listened to 33,146 minutes, as opposed to last year where I listened to 51,470 minutes, and that is because I was streaming Trench non-stop. So in 2013, apparently my top song was My Neck, My Back, which is really embarrassing. And obviously my top artist was Kia, because apparently I listened to that song so much, that was literally all I listened to. 2014, my top song was Rude by Magic. That song was a bop when it came out, and my top artist was Ariana Grande. 2015, my top song was Addictive by Simple Plan, and my top artist was Blink-182. 2016, my top song was Heavy Dirty Soul by 21 Pilots, and my top artist was 21 Pilots. 2017, my top song was Hey by the Pixies, and my top artist was again 21 Pilots. See, they just want to make their way in there without me even having a say. 2018, my top song was Levitate by 21 Pilots, and my top artist was 21 Pilots. Of course, why not? And this year, my top song was The Less I Know The Better by Tame Impala, and my top artist was 21 Pilots. You guessed it. They really just like don't want me to listen to anything else today. And my artist of the decade is 21 Pilots. Are we shocked, kids? Are we shocked? This is my Wrapped year and this is my Wrapped decade, so I'll put them on screen for you now to have a look at. But my Wrapped year, my top songs were The Less I Know The Better, Losing My Life, Bad Guy, Chlorine and My Blood. And it looks like for the decade my top songs were all 21 Pilots songs. And they're all off Trench as well. Guys, apparently it's very clear that 21 Pilots are just a part of me now. There's no going back. This is my life now. Here we go. And it looks like my top artists for the decade were 21 Pilots, Blink-182, Arctic Monkeys, Panic at Disco, and Nicki Minaj. She got her way in there to my decade artist. I love that. Okay, so that's my Spotify Wrapped for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this little insight into what the hell my music taste is like. Very diverse, if I must say so. Clearly I'm a very strong 21 Pilots fan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe down below for more content like this. If you have done your Spotify Wrapped, comment below who your top artist was, or tell me just a fun fact about your listening minutes. I want to know what's happened to yours. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye guys.